How do you actually know when your manifestation is coming? Is there a way to tell when your manifestation is right around the corner? This is exactly what I'm going to talk about in this video. What's up, superheroes? Welcome back to my channel, the place where we make the impossible possible. If you're new here, hi, I'm Scarlett Grace. I'm a manifestation coach and I help people break through their limitations and manifest their heart's desires. So you picked a desire that you want to manifest and you have been visualizing daily, or you have been affirming daily, or you have been scripting. But is there a way to tell when everything is set in motion, when your desire is actually on the way to you, when it's right around the corner? Is there a way to tell? This is a very common question that a lot of you ask, and today I'm going to give you specific things that happen in your physical reality that let you know that your desire is actually on the way to you, that it's around the corner. If you notice one or more of those things in your physical reality, then you can rest assured that your desire is on the way to you right now. But before we jump into this, if you want to learn how to manifest any desire fast with the law of assumption and Neville Goddard's teachings, then start now by hitting the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you won't miss any video that could change your life. I also have several self-study courses to help you manifest, including a 21-day course on how to manifest your specific person. And if you need some extra help on my personal advice for your situation, coaching is now open. And there are currently 2 different coaching options. You can find the links for all of those things in the description below. Neville Goddard talks about something called the bridge of incidents. The bridge of incidents is basically a series of things, a series of incidents that lead to your manifestation. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you're manifesting getting a job. So you have been imagining that you are already hired for the position that you want at the company that you want to work at. The bridge of incidents could be something like you go to Starbucks to get coffee and you meet an old friend or an old classmate from school that you haven't seen in years, and it turns out that this person works at that company. This can be part of a series of incidents that get you the job. It's not the final manifestation, but when it happens, you think, oh my God, that's weird. I haven't seen this person in so many years, and suddenly I ran into them and it turns out they work where I want to work. Or maybe they're even the person that is going to conduct your interview when you actually go to that company for an interview. Or let's say that you want your ex from 5 years ago back. You broke up then, you got into another relationship, they did who knows what, you have not been in touch all this time, and you suddenly realize that you made a mistake breaking up with them because you feel now that this is the person you had the best of times with, and you would like to get them back, but you're not in contact. You're not friends on social media, you have no way to find where they are. So you start imagining that you're back together and you're happy, and then after a few days you go out for coffee with your cousin and she says, oh, guess who I ran into the other day? Remember Josh? You two were together 5 years ago and you were so happy. I don't know why you broke up, but anyway, he was asking about you and he wanted to get in touch with you, so I hope that you don't mind that I gave him your new number. That's a bridge of incidents. It's not your final manifestation, but it's part of the things that need to happen for your manifestation to happen in physical reality. Now keep in mind that not all manifestations have a visible bridge of incidents, something that you can directly notice and realize that this is part of my bridge of incidents. Some manifestations happen through a series of weird coincidences that don't seem related at all to your manifestation until after your manifestation has happened. And then you look back and realize that, oh, I didn't meet that person by accident. It wasn't just luck. This was part of my bridge of incidents. But you can only tell after your manifestation happens how meeting that person was connected to your manifestation, for example. And sometimes you just keep imagining or affirming for a while and absolutely nothing seems to be changing, no bridge of incidents, nothing, and then one day, boom, your final manifestation just happens out of nowhere all at once. It doesn't happen progressively, it doesn't have a bridge of incidents. One moment you didn't have it, the next moment it's there. So if you happen to notice events that look like your bridge of incidents, that's amazing, and you can be certain that your manifestation is on the way to you. But if you don't notice such events, that does not mean that you're not doing things right or that you will not get your manifestation. It's not that at all. You don't need to notice the bridge of incidents for your manifestation to come. Just keep doing what you're doing, hold the state of the wish fulfilled, and your manifestation will definitely happen. Another way to tell that your manifestation is right around the corner is when you start getting signs. Now, signs are not like events that are a bridge of incidents. Signs are like coincidences that seem related to what you're manifesting, but they're not necessarily helping your manifestation in some way. They just sound related. So, for example, you're manifesting an ex back, and the name of the ex is Josh, and suddenly you keep hearing people talking about their friend Josh, their boyfriend Josh, how they're about to marry the love of their lives, and his name is Josh. Or you want to buy a specific model of car in a specific color, and your neighbor goes and buys the exact same car that you want to buy. This isn't a bridge of incidents. The fact that your neighbor bought the same car doesn't mean anything about your manifestation, but it's a sign because it's related to what you're manifesting. It appeared in your reality. It's not yours yet, but it's in your reality. So this is a sign. Neville says that when you notice a sign, that means that your manifestation is guaranteed to come. Now, here's a little caveat. That doesn't mean that you can stop imagining, you can stop affirming, you can go back to having crappy thoughts around this desire and still get it. No. What it means is you planted the seed correctly, and if you don't do something to sabotage it, like continuously thinking negatively about this thing all of a sudden for a long time, then it's guaranteed to come. So when you get a sign, that's like a thumbs up from the universe, from reality, that says you have been doing everything right, keep doing what you're doing, your manifestation is already on the way to you. Another very specific type of sign that many people tend to get is a dream. If you have been visualizing or affirming or scripting, and you suddenly have a dream about your desire being fulfilled. So, for example, you have been manifesting money and you have a dream where you are a millionaire, or you have been manifesting a specific person and you have a dream about your marriage to this person. This is a sign. This means, again, that you have planted the seed of your manifestation correctly and it's on the way to you, if you keep doing what you're doing. There are many different types of dreams that can tell you different things about what is manifesting in your reality and what is going on in your subconscious mind. If you want to learn more about dreams and what each type of dream means when it comes to your manifestation, I have a video about that. I'm going to link it up to the right and also in the description below. But let's move on to the next thing that tells you that your manifestation is right around the corner. The next thing that tells you that your manifestation is on the way is when you have stopped rehashing the past and going back to previous negative circumstances around the thing that you want to manifest. So, for example, let's say that you're manifesting a new job. If you realize that suddenly you don't go back as often in your mind to all the times that you were rejected for a position or the job interviews that didn't go well, this is a sign that your internal state has changed. You now feel as if you already have a new job. Or if you're manifesting a specific person and you used to struggle with constantly trying to stop thinking about past arguments or hurtful things that this person has said to you, and suddenly you realize that you just don't think about those things anymore, or you very rarely think about those things. That actually tells you that your manifestation is coming. Because there's a reason that you stopped going back to those old negative memories. And the reason is that you are becoming a new version of you. The version of you who actually has the job. The version of you who is actually happily together with this specific person. And that brings me to the biggest sign of all that your manifestation is coming. And that is when your internal state has changed. Remember, we manifest who we are. Not what we want, but who we are on the inside. So when you notice that you as a person, you have changed and you react differently to things that have to do with this manifestation, that means that you're now a match to what you want to manifest. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you want to manifest more money because lately you have been making less and less money, but you still have bills to pay and obligations. So you have been working on manifesting $20,000. And you have been imagining, but during the day, things triggered you. Like when your bills arrived, that triggered you and put you into a state of feeling the lack. Like, where is my money? Why am I making less money all of a sudden? and you were fearful and you had to struggle to pull yourself back into the state of the wish fulfilled. Suddenly, after a few days, you catch yourself not being triggered by the same events. A bill arrives, but instead of getting stressed, you feel like it doesn't mean anything. Like, I know that my money will manifest, so I don't have to feel bad about this. I don't actually have to do anything about this. And you just go about your day. That shows that your inner state has changed to match your desire. The reason something that was upsetting to you a few days before is not upsetting you now is confirmation that your internal state has changed. You're not the person who manifested making less money. You are the person who has the money. And that's why you feel calm. The money may not be here yet, but your inner state is that of the person who has the money. So the money has to show up. There's no other way. It will definitely happen if you maintain this calm inner state. Or let's say that you're manifesting a specific person, and whenever you used to see photos of this person on social media with other people, it triggered you. And you felt sad and you felt triggered. But suddenly you realize today that you saw a photo of them and you felt nothing. It didn't mean anything to you. It didn't get you upset. It didn't make you think of worst case scenarios. Nothing. You just went about your day. You had this feeling of inner calm, like this isn't relevant to you anymore. This is proof that your manifestation is coming, because this is proof that you have become the person that you need to be on the inside to manifest your desire. You have become a match internally to the desire you have. So physical reality has to give you your desire because you're a match. There's no way around it. If you keep that state, you will manifest your desire. Neville Goddard says this is the biggest sign of all that the internal change needed to manifest your desire has happened. When you catch yourself, without even trying to, when you catch yourself behaving differently than you used to, doing things that you weren't doing before, or when confronted with situations that used to trigger you or make you sad, you don't feel anything. You just feel happy and calm, as if they don't mean anything. That's proof that you have managed to make the internal change through your imagination that will give you your desire. And then your desire absolutely has to manifest in your physical reality. If you enjoyed this video, share it with anybody who needs to hear this information. And if you haven't already, then subscribe and hit the bell icon, because I put out new videos every Sunday to help you manifest an amazing life.